Hey everyone, welcome to another deep dive. Today we're going to be spotlighting this really cool project called Moody Designs.
Okay.
It's the brainchild of an artist, Adel Hosni Jr., who also goes by the Moody.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got some source material that's going to help us take a closer look at his work and the studio itself.
Sounds fascinating.
It is. There's a lot to unpack here. So
Yeah.
what's so unique about Moody Designs? Well, we've got this solo artist working from Cairo, Egypt.
Oh, wow.
And he's building these incredibly detailed and immersive 3D worlds for the metaverse. But get this, he's doing it with a focus on open access.
Okay, so anyone can experience these worlds.
Exactly. And he's blending ancient history with these futuristic concepts, creating this really unique aesthetic that you don't see very often in the metaverse space.
Interesting. So why should we care about this project? What makes it stand out from all the other metaverse stuff out there?
That's a great question. And that's what we're going to be exploring in this deep dive. We're going to be looking at who the Moody is, what his vision for Moody Designs is, and how he's using cutting-edge technology like blockchain to create a metaverse that's both visually stunning and accessible to everyone.
I'm all ears. Let's dive in.
So first things first, who is this Moody guy? What's his story?
Well, from what I've gathered, the Moody is a self-taught and self-funded artist, which is pretty incredible when you consider the scope of his work.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah.
He's clearly driven by passion and a desire to create something truly unique.
Absolutely. And it's interesting how he's cultivated this persona of the Moody. It's like an extension of his artistic identity, a way to embody the mood and atmosphere he's trying to create in his virtual worlds.
It's like he's stepping into his own creation, becoming a character within the metaverse he's building.
Exactly.
You shall not pass!
And that brings us to the vision behind Moody Designs. It's more than just creating games or virtual spaces. It's about building what he calls a metaverse gateway.
A gateway to what exactly?
A gateway to a new way of experiencing the internet. A way to connect with others and explore new ideas in a truly immersive and interactive way. And the key here is accessibility.
Right, he wants to make sure that anyone can step through this gateway regardless of their technical expertise or financial means.
Exactly. He's not interested in creating exclusive spaces that are only available to the elite. He wants to build a metaverse that's open to everyone.
And how is he achieving that level of accessibility?
Well, he's leveraging the concept of the 3D internet. Essentially, he's building these worlds within web browsers, so you don't need any fancy VR headsets or expensive equipment, just your regular computer and an internet connection, and you can jump right in and start exploring.
That's pretty amazing. It removes so many barriers to entry and makes the metaverse much more inclusive.
Exactly. It's about democratizing access to this emerging technology and making sure that everyone can participate in shaping its future.
Okay, so we've got this passionate artist building these incredible 3D worlds that are accessible to everyone through the 3D internet. But how does he actually create these worlds? What kind of technology is he using?
Well, that's where things get even more interesting. He's utilizing a platform called Monoverse.com, which allows him to create these seamless multiplayer experiences where users can interact with each other and the environment in real time.
Okay, so it's not just about exploring these worlds on your own. You can actually connect with other people within these virtual spaces.
Exactly. And he's taking it a step further by minting these spaces as NFTs on the Filecoin IPFS blockchain, which is built on top of the Ethereum network.
Wait, hold on. NFTs, blockchain. Can you break that down for me? What does that even mean?
Sure. So an NFT stands for non-fungible token. It's basically a unique digital asset that represents ownership of something. It's like a digital certificate of authenticity that's permanently recorded on the blockchain. And because these NFTs are stored on the blockchain, they're secure, transparent, and easily transferable. You can buy, sell, or trade them just like any other digital asset.
And this is how he's funding the project.
That's a big part of it. He's selling these NFTs to collectors and supporters who want to own a piece of these virtual worlds. And the really cool part is that the spaces remain customizable even after they've been minted.
So even if you buy an NFT for a specific space, you can still modify it, personalize it, make it your own. So it's a way for him to generate income while also giving users a sense of ownership and control over their digital assets.
Exactly. It's a win-win situation. It allows him to keep creating these incredible worlds while also empowering users to become active participants in the metaverse.
So this is all starting to come together now. We've got a self-taught artist with a vision for an accessible and engaging metaverse. He's using cutting-edge technology like blockchain and NFTs to create these immersive 3D worlds that are both visually stunning and interactive. But what about the worlds themselves? What kind of experiences can we expect to find within Moody Designs?
Well, let's dive into some of the specific worlds he's created and see what they have to offer.
Sounds good. Let's explore.
One of the most captivating worlds he's created is called Egypt 2222 AC City of Alexandria.
Okay, I'm already intrigued just by the name. What's so special about this one?
Well, it's like stepping into a time machine. It takes you to this futuristic version of Alexandria, where you see these towering skyscrapers juxtaposed against ancient Egyptian architecture. It's like a blend of past and future all rolled into one.
Wow, that sounds visually stunning. I can already picture these like gleaming futuristic obelisks and pyramids with flying vehicles zipping through the air.
You got it. He's really captured this sense of wonder and awe by combining those elements. And then you've got Bali 2111 AC, the Bamboo Island, which is completely different in terms of aesthetics, but equally as captivation.
Okay, so from futuristic Egypt to a bamboo island in the future.
Mhm.
What's the vibe of this one?
Well, this world seems to be exploring themes of sustainability and nature's resilience. It's like a lush tropical paradise where bamboo structures intertwine with advanced technology. It's very zen, very serene.
I can almost feel the tranquility just thinking about it. So he's really using these worlds to make us think about important issues in a way that's both entertaining and engaging.
Exactly. And then there's the Palace of Solitude, 1111 AC, which is a completely different beast altogether.
Okay, the Palace of Solitude, 1111 AC. Now that sounds mysterious. What's this one all about?
This world is all about introspection and contemplation. It's a place where you can escape the hustle and bustle of the metaverse and just be with your own thoughts.
Sounds like a much-needed escape in today's hyper-connected world.
Yeah.
So is it like a virtual meditation retreat?
In a way, it's a space where you can explore your inner self through interactive experiences like guided meditations or creative prompts. It's designed to foster mindfulness and self-discovery.
So he's really thought about the emotional and psychological aspects of the metaverse experience and created a space that caters to those needs.
Precisely. And these are just a few examples. He's got over 13 completed worlds ready to go, each with its own distinct visual style and interactive elements.
Wow, over 13 worlds. That's an incredible amount of work for a solo artist. He must be incredibly dedicated to this project.
He is.
He's an artist.
Right.
Right.
But what makes like his approach to NFTs different? What's in it for the people who actually support him?
Yeah, well, he's using them in a way that involves people in the process, not just like a donation.
Yeah.
Think of it like crowdfunding, but with like really cool perks.
Okay.
And some pretty big perks too. Like one option is the Special Perks NFT.
Special perks NFT. Okay. What are those special perks?
Well, for one, you get access to what he calls token-gated portals,
Oh, interesting.
which basically let you spawn in like unique locations within the worlds
Okay.
instead of just the standard entrance.
So you're not just like wandering around like everyone else.
Yeah.
You get like VIP access.
Exactly. Then there's the name immortalization.
Ooh.
This is really cool.
Okay.
Your name actually gets engraved in gold on a supporter's monument
What?
in each world,
Wow.
and it's permanently recorded on the blockchain.
Oh, wow. That's really cool. So it's like leaving your mark, like literally.
Exactly.
Does everyone get their full name on there?
Well, it depends on your contribution level. You know, there's diamond, gold, silver, and bronze tiers, and with different levels of like how much recognition you get.
Okay, that's really cool.
It's just a really creative way to thank supporters, and in a really permanent way too.
And even if he like sold the world later on.
Right, like as an NFT or something.
Yeah, like that name would still be there.
That's the idea, yeah. It's tied to the world itself, not
Yeah.
just like who owns it. Your
Yeah.
contribution like becomes part of the metaverse fabric.
Oh.
That's cool.
That's amazing. So we've got exclusive access and virtual monuments. What other like interesting perks did you find that's so smart? He's figured out a way to make it like a system where everyone benefits.
Exactly.
Supporters get these really cool perks. He gets the funding he needs.
Yeah.
But let's talk about those worlds for a second. What are these metaverse ingredients he keeps mentioning?
Oh, yeah. He's included things like art galleries, marketplaces, a streaming theater, an advertising hub, even gameplay elements.
Okay, so it's not just like wandering around.
Yeah, right.
It's about actually like engaging with stuff.
Right, exactly.
So an art gallery, how would that even work? Is that like those virtual museums we've been seeing pop up?
It's similar, but I think he's got like a twist on it.
Okay.
Think of it as a space to showcase like digital art,
Mm.
NFT art.
Uh-huh.
Imagine like walking through and seeing these 3D sculptures,
Yeah.
digital paintings, even interactive installations.
Yeah.
The sky's the limit, because it's all digital. And he wants it to be a community thing too.
So it's like not just established artists.
Right.
You could have like up and coming people, maybe
Yeah.
even like community submissions.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool, like democratizing the art world, right?
Think so.
What about these marketplaces? What's his like vision for those?
Well, the meta market he talks about is really interesting. It's not just about buying and selling stuff virtually. It's like blending, the virtual and the real world.
Right.
Imagine, you browse a shop, you try on clothes virtually, and then those clothes get delivered to your, real address.
Whoa. Okay, that's like blurring the lines between like online shopping and a metaverse experience.
Exactly.
That could be huge.
Yeah.
If he pulls it off. What about this streaming theater? Is that like a virtual concert space or something?
It's much more than that. It's
Yeah.
like a multi-purpose space for events, showcasing projects,
Yeah.
maybe even conferences.
Oh, wow.
Imagine like attending a product launch,
Yeah.
a live concert,
Mm-hmm.
a panel discussion. But it's all in this amazing 3D environment.
Yeah.
He's basically created this like platform for a whole new level of virtual interaction.
So he's really thinking about making these like interactive and engaging on like multiple levels, right? What about this advertising hub? How does that fit into this, vision of these free accessible worlds?
That's a key part of how he's going to like sustain this whole thing.
Okay.
Businesses could advertise,
Uh-huh.
promote their services, products, even physical locations within his worlds.
Yeah.
Imagine like virtual billboards, but they're promoting real businesses.
Right, right.
It's revenue without charging users.
So it's like businesses get exposure, he gets funding, and the visitors get this like more dynamic environment.
Yeah, everybody wins.
Okay, that's smart. What about the fun stuff? What about the gameplay? What's he planning there?
He's weaving in puzzles, exploration challenges, just simple game mechanics.
Okay.
Not like hardcore gaming,
Okay.
but it adds like a layer of interactivity.
Right.
Imagine like solving a riddle and it unlocks a hidden area,
Oh, cool.
or finding a virtual artifact and it reveals more of the world's story.
So you're not just like passively walking through. There's like stuff to do,
Absolutely.
challenges. You mentioned storytelling earlier. Is he incorporating like narrative elements?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Think like subtle narratives kind of woven into the environment. Maybe you meet a character who offers clues.
Yeah.
You discover a hidden message,
Yeah.
or you trigger a cutscene. It's not like a linear story,
Right.
but you uncover like these fragments as you explore.
Oh, that's cool. It's like you're piecing together a mystery
Yeah, exactly.
as you go. And each world has its own like unique story theme, right?
Right.
All while keeping them free for anyone to explore.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So do you think this could be a model for other metaverse projects to follow?
I definitely think it has the potential to be. There's a growing demand for more accessible and inclusive metaverse experiences. And I think the Moody's model provides a really compelling framework for how to achieve that.
Yeah, it's kind of like the difference between a public park and a private country club.
Exactly. You can have these exclusive spaces that cater to a specific audience, but you also need these public spaces where everyone is welcome to come and enjoy themselves.
And I think that's what the Moody is trying to create with Moody Designs. A public park in the metaverse.
A metaverse gateway open to all.
And it's not just about access either. He's really put a lot of thought into the content of these worlds.
Yeah, like we talked about earlier, he's not just throwing together some random 3D models. He's crafting these intricate and immersive experiences that are designed to make you think, feel, and connect with others.
It's like he's using the metaverse as a platform for art storytelling and social commentary.
Exactly. And he's doing it in a way that's both entertaining and thought-provoking.
It's really refreshing to see a metaverse project that's not just about the hype or the money, but about creating something truly meaningful and impactful. Because we're not talking about a big company or anything.
Right. And that's ultimately what sets Moody Designs apart from the crowd. It's a project with a heart, a soul, and a vision for a better future.
So if you're looking for a metaverse experience that's more than just flashy graphics and empty promises, I highly recommend checking out Moody Designs.
Yeah, go explore his worlds, immerse yourself in the art and the storytelling, and see what the metaverse can be when it's built with passion, purpose, and a commitment to accessibility.
And if you're inspired by what you see, consider supporting the Moody's work through his Artisan Match Fund campaign. You can find the link in the show notes.
Every contribution helps him continue building this amazing metaverse gateway for everyone to enjoy.
Well, that about wraps up our deep dive into Moody Designs. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty inspired.
Me too. It's really exciting to see artists like the Moody pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the metaverse and showing us what the future of this technology could hold.
Yeah, it's a reminder that we're all still in the early stages of this journey, and there's so much potential for creativity, innovation, and positive change.
So let's keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep building the metaverse we want to see.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll see you next time.
This is the Oasis. It's a place where the limits of reality are your own imagination. He and his partner Ogden Morrow released the first Oasis build in 2025. It was an instant success. And then, on January 7th, 2040, he died.